Hello everyone, welcome back to Food Culture. Today we're making an iconic soup, clam chowder, but Creole style. It's going to be filled with the bacon, of course. Got to have your pork product. We have a Tasso ham. Tasso ham is a cured ham, not made from the hind leg of the pig, but made from the shoulder, which gives it a little bit more flavor. Some fatty parts, but that adds, depth and flavor within your soups, or even within whatever dishes you may make with the Tasso ham. And also, we're going to use cockles instead of little necks. Cockles is a little brinier, so I want something that's going to give it some pop and give it some flair to the dish. Stick around, you're going to enjoy this one. Start the clam chowder. We're going to start with a tablespoon of olive oil, maybe a tablespoon or two. There we go. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So you really want to add a nice medium heat. This is the butter starting to bubble. So that's when we know it's time to really, we can go in with the bacon. So I'm going to cook the bacon, I'm going to cook the tasso. So this is mostly a untraditional clam chowder. You really don't see tasso in clam chowders these days, or you don't really see it at all. But more in southern style, we use southern ingredients. So this is what I decided to choose and take to the soup today. So you can see the bacon and tasso has been cooking for a couple minutes. That's when I'm gonna go in with the onion, celery, and carrot. So this is a standard mirepoix versus a New Orleans mirepoix. New Orleans mirepoix is onion, celery, bell pepper versus the standard mirepoix, onion, celery, carrots. Just let this go a little bit. Do add a tablespoon of chopped garlic. Is sufficient for it. Next, I'm adding 2 bay leaves, and we're going to just throw in 4 sprigs of thyme. And also, since we're doing Creole things, we're going to add a tablespoon of my Creole seasoning. And just let this mix this around and get happy for a minute. So you can see these flavors are starting to come together, really marrying, really flavors starting to permeate and really get happy. So next is one of the things is we're going to make a roux. Roux is important. Roux is going to help really bind the soup together, so it's not really broken up. So you want just enough flour just to really for everything to come together. Now you can see this. You see it's coming together. So once you see all the flour that has been incorporated, next we're going to deglaze it with clam juice. I like to glaze it with white wine. White wine is always optional. It's a personal choice, personal preference. If you like the white wine flavors, you can add it, but if not, you can definitely omit this step. Now you can see the roux starting to do its work. As you see how it's thickening and coming together. Then we have the milk. So this is a half and half. Turn the fire down a little bit. This is a half and half portion. Half milk, half cream. And if you want a richer content, I will go all heavy cream. But I just want to evenly balance because you're getting some rich flavors from bacon rich flavors from the Tasso, so I think it'll help and push the dish forward. Then finally, we're gonna add chicken stock. So this is about a couple cups worth of chicken stock. And we're gonna let this go for a little bit. Just give it a nice stir. And always taste for seasonings just to see where you are. You may need some adjustment and just allow the salt to do its work. Getting some of the heat from the Tasso, some of the heat from the Creole seasoning, but it could use a little salt and a little white pepper. Let it stir. Next is we're going to peel the potato. Peel the potato and do a nice large dice. You know, make sure your cuts are evenly, so the potato cooks evenly. That's a major step, major component of really adding potatoes to the soup. And just get a nice dice. And we go add to the soup. So after you dice the potatoes, you can just add it all to the soup. So we're going to cook these until fork tender. So you can see the roux is bubbling and really doing its work. So we're going to cook that, definitely cook it until the roux is, until the flour is cooked out. So how you know, just constantly taste it. You know, if you're really not tasting the flour, you know, you pretty much know your roux is cooked out. So these are cockles versus little necks. I don't have little necks to show you, but because I just selected cockles for today. So like I said before, these are a little brinier, so I want more pop, more flavor than more of a sweetness of the little neck. So before I add these, I rinse these, I soak them in salt, a little salt, a little water. So kind of just let it, the salt really cleanse the clams and let it really cleanse itself. So next we're going to add the clams. Some mussels. Sorry, we're going to add the clams to the clam chowder. Now I've seen in different cases where I've seen some people, they cook the clams first to, you know, a lot of clams open up and create its own juice. But I like to put them in and just let the juice kind of really settle, really fully settle in the flavorful soup. So it's like you're adding to multiple channels of flavor. So not only the clams are getting seasoned, the soup is getting seasoned as well. So this is the step I always love to take when making clam chowder. So you can see the clam, some of the clams are starting to open, so that's when you know we're close. So once you see the clams open, so like you see some of these, that's when you pretty much know you're ready to go. Now you don't want to overdo it. You don't want rubbery clams. So I think the timing of adding your potatoes, the timing of adding your potatoes and the timing of adding the clams are really crucial steps throughout the soup. You know, this seems like a simple soup, but it's crucial steps that really cohesively make a perfect dish. So we're going to taste the dish to see where we are, see if there's any adjustments we need to make. Flavors are nice. Flavors are really coming together. The spices from the Tasso, should I say? The spices from the Tasso. You have the flavor from the Creole seasoning. You have the you taste some of the clam juice from the clams, or from the cockles, should I say? And potatoes are tender. So we really are getting ready for an effective clam chowder. Now that the clams have opened, it's time to plate and really serve the clam chowder. Presentation is important, so usually I just, you know, take some tongs and take maybe a spoon or fork and kind of just position the clams I like, you know, position the clam symmetrically, so you always have a perfect clam chowder. It's presentable, it's great on the eyes, and then it feels good when you're eating it. So always, you know, try to, you know, work in your presentation as well as, you know, build the flavors to really create a great dish. Quick and easy clam chowder. Who says cooking is a chore? So if you like the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And download the recipe on my app, FoodCulture. So happy cooking, and looking forward to sharing more with you. Take care.